The first teaser for Thor Love and Thunder is here. Let's break it down. Let's start at the end with that money shot. We've got our very first look at Jane Foster as the Mighty Thor. And though we saw Thor burying Stormbreaker, his recent axe/hammer earlier, you'll notice Jane Foster's Mjolnir is actually repaired from when Hela destroyed Mjolnir back in Ragnarok. What I dig here is this reminds me of Kintsugi, which is the Japanese art of repairing pots and the cracks making it stronger. This to me both represents Thor's journey, but also Jane Foster's, since Jane Foster's character and her physical weaknesses being mental strengths is such an integral part of her character. I can do a whole video on Jane if you guys want, but again, she looks absolutely perfect here. We've also got Odin Sun himself going on a bit of a walkabout here. To put it very shortly and succinctly, in the Avengers films, we have Cap going from selfless to selfish, and Tony going from selfish to selfless, and we've got Thor right there stuck in the middle, going from being confident to having a total loss of sense of self. I'm so excited to see Odin Sun find his sense of self here after losing that sense of self, just as we had Cap discover the need to be selfish and be with Peggy after being selfless and jumping on the grenade, just as we found Tony have the need to sacrifice himself after being a warmonger. I'm excited to see this arc continue and land with a fourth movie here for Thor. Now we of course also have the Guardians of the Galaxy here, the Asgardians of the Galaxy. Though I imagine they'll be foundational to the opening of the film, I imagine they're only in the first act, as Thor very much seems to be going his own way and embracing his own sense of self. This is very much a self-actualizing movie. Honestly, it feels like a coming-of-age film. I cannot wait to see the mental, emotional, and physical journey that Chris Hemsworth goes on, and an actor of his caliber, I cannot wait to see this particular Thor. And I'm admittedly enjoying the sense of melancholy that this trailer brings. I love Taika Waititi, but I prefer Boy and Jojo Rabbit to say Ragnarok. I like when there's a bit of sorrow in his humor, and I think that's what's coming here, with plenty of laughs and happiness as well, but you need a yin to your yang. And then of course we have Valkyrie. I cannot wait for more Tessa Thompson, and I love what they're doing with New Asgard. Before, after, before, and after. And speaking of settings, look at all of these. And this shot, I gotta give some love for this detail here, as he is training, which I expect a very great 80s montage, and again, another finding oneself. He is wearing a World's Strongest Avenger hat, both representing that joke from Hulk, but also probably a guy that needs to see that time and again, finding himself. Also gotta give some love to this setting shot. The below is from the film. The above is from Jason Aaron's God Butcher storyline, which features Gorr the God Butcher, which is our villain in this film. All they did was add Korg. This is literally pulled from the comics. I'm so ready for this journey to see a boy become a man become a god, and a god become himself. I am so excited for Thor Love and Thunder. Like and follow for more like this.